Welcome back to the Dodge Daytona 500 pre-race show.
Welcome back live to Daytona. You get a look at Dodge City across the street from the Speedway. Dodge back in a big way. After being out of racing for 17 years this year, Dodge has the pole sitter, Bill Elliott, whom we've heard from, and the top 3 spots in today's Daytona 500. Elliott driving a Dodge Intrepid. The word Intrepid means fearless, and that's exactly the type of race we expect today. Jeff Gordon with his lovely wife, Brooke, they went skiing in Europe in the off-season to relax and gear up. He has won this race twice and came here saying he had the best car he's ever had here. But engine problems have created problems for him so far. We'll see how he does today. Welcome back. And Dodge is just one of the differences between this year's Daytona 500 and a year ago. NASCAR has made some other moves that should lead to better racing. Let's take a look. In fact, this week, if it's any indication of what we've seen so far, we're going to have a great race today. Look at the numbers. The Budweiser shootout saw 4 lead changes last year. This year, there were 19. That was won by Tony Stewart. The same trend continuing in the twin 125s. Last year, just 1. This year, 21. So why has all this happened? How has it happened? Earlier, we sent Jeff Hammond out to the garage to show you the difference between then and now.
A year ago, the Daytona 500 was somewhat of a sleeper.
Now and then.
Races were basically very boring. This year, NASCAR came with some new changes to try to get the race back in racing. Some of those changes are, a year ago, 45-degree spoilers. This year, 70-degree, 1-inch gurney lifts. What are they trying to do? They're trying to put some drag back in these cars so they can turn around and open the plates back up so the drivers can have more throttle response, more horsepower to the engine. By doing so, they also had to add this year's deflector strip across the front of the roof. A year ago, that deflector strip wasn't here. They also came with bigger restrictor plates. Bigger restrictor plate, more horsepower for the driver, better throttle response. Cars can pull up and pass. Last but not least, the front air dam raised up 1/2 inch a year ago. Again, try to add some drag so they can also open the restrictor plates up and put horsepower back in the engines. Today, the Daytona 500 is probably going to be one of the most exciting races we've seen in years. Cars can now pull up and pass at will, sometimes 2 and 3 times before they get back to the start-finish line. Today on Fox, you're going to see one whale of a race.
All right, Jeff is back up with us. I think we're going to have more passes today than in a singles bar.
But what kind of line is that?
I don't know.
That's real tacky.
Does that favor any one driver in particular? Who are the great passers in this race?
Well, obviously, first and foremost is Earnhardt. I mean, the man comes down here. He looks like he can see air no matter where he goes. He gets the job done. But also, let's don't forget Bill Elliott. And there's some young guys, Stewart, and even Little Lee, Dale Earnhardt Jr. back there, who's been learning a good lesson from his daddy. He's going to be tough also.
And, Ken, this is what NASCAR wanted. They wanted this kind of wide-open race.
Well, and that's the kind of racing you always get with NASCAR. Remember, these guys have all grown up on the bullpens and the half-mile tracks. And on those bull yards, they've learned to drive in traffic. Doesn't matter if it's a rookie like the midget champion Jason Leffler or Dale Earnhardt. Sooner or later, they're going to get caught here under a pit stop, go to the back of the field, and then they're going to come out wide open and half turned over.
All right, we got to take a break. Ford finished 1 through 5 last year. Dale Jarrett part of that. Coming up, we're going to meet the man who has won this race more than any other current driver. His name is Dale Jarrett. With just about 30 minutes from the green flag here, he's looking to become just the 3rd driver to win 4 Daytona 500s. Back with his story right after this. You're watching Fox.